Don't worry. Waving to you guys out there this evening. That's the rotor wire type thing. That's our thing it is. So these are all the screwdrivers do. And I have used one of these, not that. Load it. That is the butterfly nut that goes in the rod. This goes on. This goes on top first in the middle. This goes on this in the middle. Then that will go in that middle of that rod. That's the butterfly nut. Here's the screws I connected to the motor. And that connects it to the motor. This one does. No, this connects to the brackets outside the motor. That's what it is. And we did all that today. And don't worry about that. That's probably it is. Part of the motor, I think it is. We took the screws out earlier today. So we'll have to find out. So we're good. We had to take the motor out today with those bolt things. And we had to do that. No problem with that. I think I moved them over here today, the motor is. Hope I didn't lose them, but I think I put them in that direction. Okay. These are the two bolts that go to the motor, I think they are. These here. No, that goes to, these go to the motor. Sorry about that, guys. This goes to the outer thing that goes to this part of the motor, that part of the box here. So they're right here. This is the motor. I'll show you what it looks like, guys. We got at least about a few minutes, about an hour of sunset. We're okay. But I'll show you. That's the motor. I'll show you. There's no freaking oil in this. You see this? And that's the thing goes back into place. I'm not messing with those switches, but we're gonna be okay. At least I got some pictures of it. That's its camshaft. You know now. You know what this is. If you guys want to look at the model there? Maybe we can improve this later on. Would be good. It's all Chinese made. But I had to take this off today, so I got the screws for it right here. I think there's two screws that go with this. Because one of them are the screws that go with that. I don't know. They're all the same parts. But I think it's underneath this motor. I think I did. I hope I didn't lose them again. But there were motor pieces that go in there. But one of them is actually, I think it goes to the one with the shaft things. These go to the motors. But I'll show you the parts either way. I took those out a while ago. So I think I put it under here a while ago. Who knows, we'll find them later. Because I dropped the lifting grease down there. That's our lifting grease we're going to be using. This stuff we got, you guys know what it is. That's the lifting grease we're going to be using today. And that's what I'm saying. We'll put it all back together soon. Everything will be okay. So there's got to be like 4 type bolt systems, I think there are. Some are 2 bolts and something like that. I think they go to that. So that's our grease we're going to be using today. This is the X-Oil style. I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to go look at it. I think I put them in the cap. I think that's what those were. I lost this down here a second ago, but it's okay. We seen bolts down here, we're okay. Hope we didn't lose some down here. So this is the grease we're going to be putting in the rotors today. I'll show you in a second. And that will be the stuff we'll be using. Sorry about that, it rolled off when I was moving around. A lot of wind. But we're going to be using some gloves on it. I have the gloves in my hand. We're going to be using these kind of gloves. That'll be okay for our grease thing. And we'll be ready to go soon. And I'll let you guys know how it turned out. So the Electroman told it didn't need grease. This thing does need grease. You guys can see it in there. It definitely needs grease for sure, yeah. And the motor's underneath the whole thing. But don't lose the screws on these things. It'd be a pain in the butt to find them. But And I probably did not lose them that way. I'll have to look around. These go into these two rotors here. I think 2 of them does. So I took these off a while ago to do that. To get into these so we can actually oil them up. So I'm going to catch you guys later. UDX 362 East Tennessee. We're going to lubricate the things. And I show you what they were. I'm not going to flip this over because that thing will fly out, because there's actually a thing in the middle. I'll show you right here. We're going to oil that up too, and we'll be okay. It's just a whole motor thing. It's the same thing. See, that's what we're going to do a little bit later. So we're going to, and also this is the one that goes to the main shaft. You guys see that? See that? There's the bearings inside. I'm not going to oil inside of those. I'm just going to do the camshaft. That's what I'm going to do. It looks like it's sealing this guy. So that looks like I'm not going to mess with that. It's the wheels I need to oil these guys up, the sprockets. They need bearing grease a lot. This stuff looks good, but you got to oil these sprockets. You got to oil these up really good to make them run smooth so you can last long. I'm going to oil all that up too. We're going to use the bearing grease. It's not going to be that bad. It will usually move around quite a bit. Just don't oil the top of it. Just don't oil here. Oil all this around so the stuff will make it smooth to move. That looks like bearings inside of that, but I'm not going to mess with that stuff. Because I'm not going to mess with this little wheel, but it's in there. And that stuff you don't need to mess with. I'm just going to oil these shafts for sure. So it'll be alright. So I'm going to catch you guys later. UDX 362 East Tennessee. And we'll bring out some more videos soon.